And good morning to our listeners at home. Good morning to Nigerians. Good morning to Osun. Good morning, Osun. Anyway, thank you. Like I used to tell people that this 2026 election is going to be a referendum on the performance of Asiwaju Dr. Senator Ademola Adeleke, of what he has been able to do in the last 3.5 going to 4 years. How do I mean? When he came into government, he met a lot of things that are not in order in Osun State, but as of today, within the limited resources that was available to him, he has been able to do a lot of things in sectorially: education, health, infrastructure, agric, and what have you. You understand? And I am of the opinion that is talking to the people to vote for him again for the consecutive for the 4th time. How do I mean? He contested and ran for Senate, and he won by 9 local government to 1 in Osun West. He contested and ran for governorship. He lost to the incumbent governor with 400 or thereabout. He contested again the 3rd time, but 2nd time for governorship, and he won, and that's where we are now. And he's talking to Osun people now for a re-election by August 15, 2026. So what I'm saying is that he's a veteran. He knows what to do, and he has his onions, and he has good people around him who has been working with him and has been doing what the people really want. The best and the good advantage about this government moving into this election is the fact that it's a government that listens to the people and are doing things that is people central. Everything this government has been doing in the last 3.5 going to 4 years is all about the people. It's all about the people. It's all about the people. And from Ila to Iwo to Ilesha to Ede to Osogbo to Ife to even my own local government, I can point to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that he has done that has really changed the perception and the perspective of the people about how a government should be run. So Governor Ademola Adeleke has been running this government the way the people wanted to be governed. Thank you.
Do you think his achievement is enough for him to give him the re-election, considering the momentum that the opposition are gathering, especially the claim that they have a federal might and all this stuff?
Let me take it from that your federal might perspective. If you remember clearly, my brother, PDP was once in government, and we had that federal might too when Omishere was our flag bearer, and with all our federal might, we were not able to beat Governor Ademola at that time. So I personally don't believe in federal might. I believe in Osun people. Osun people has been supporting Governor Ademola Adeleke all the while, and I don't see them not supporting him now, because I kept on telling anybody that cares to listen that as of today, APC in Osun is not electable. It's not electable because for their 12 years, there are so many things that were left undone. You understand? Welfare of the civil servants were not taken care of. Governance at the grassroots was at its lowest ebb. There are a lot of things that went wrong. Look at the agricultural sector for that matter. For 12 years, I wouldn't really see anything tangible that was done during the APC regime. And I was part of your last government as an executive assistant to the governor that period. I know what we left when it comes to machine and machineries in the Ministry of Agric. They even scrap it. They sold some of those things as scraps. You understand? And when people start complaining now, when the opposition start complaining that the governor said he wanted to buy 114 tractor, he ended up with about 33. I said, look, what can you guys just tell us what you did while you were there? You understand? And we all know the reason why he was not able to beat up, because all the plans, all the funding that was supposed to come for him to procure those things couldn't be because of the local government issue. And for over a year now, going to 2 years, the government has been doing its obligation, paying its dues for all the staffs in the local government, primary school teachers, pensioners at local government level, health workers. So he couldn't have left those people to wangle in poverty while you say you want to do some other things that might not have an immediate effect on the people. But at that even at that point, he's still trying to make sure that he is able to do things that will still make Osun, a habitable place. The responsibility of any government is security, welfare of the people. That's the first responsibility of any serious government, which Governor Ademola Adeleke has taken as a priority. You understand? Osun has an infrastructural deficit. We all know that. Yeah, the government of Adegbeshola kept on telling people that, look, he really tried. He might have put what he cannot chew in the mouth during that period, but he has a good plan. I will say it. This is not politics. This has to be facts that we have to put on the table. And I'm not saying all the governments are useless like that. No, there's no government that is useless that's not done well for me. Whether we like it or not, if you pass through Olaya today, we'll see a bridge there that Governor Itola did. And today you see ascribe the University of Osun to the sagacity of Governor Oyinlola, our principal. Then you understand. And whether we like it or not, when you go, anytime you enter that Abere, you always pray for Baba Kandi, that whatever might have happened during that period, he was able to put that on for the people. He was able to do that too. So what I'm saying in essence is this: yes, Osun has infrastructural deficit, but this government, within the limited time, within three and a half years, you can imagine what's going on in Ife. I'm from Ife, Federal constituency. I'm from Ife. We have never seen that kind of development in my life. I grew up in Ife. That bridge in Lagiri has changed the whole community, the whole city, because there's nobody in Ife that won't pass through that Lagiri. Whether you're going to Ekpetumudu, you are going to Ifetedu, you are going to Modaika, or you are going to anywhere in Ife land, you have to have something to do with Lagiri. And Lagiri today, you can imagine what is there. You can imagine the dual carriageway that led to the palace. The Ife Palace is that's the source of Yoruba nation, the source of Yoruba race, and the government is trying to do everything to make it a good one. And that community that really amazes me is Iwo. In politics, I know the way the progressive used to taunt themselves that Iwo is their second home. But for crying out loud, 12 years, they didn't really do anything in the whole land. If there's anything they have done that is very spectacular, they should come and tell us. That will make people to feel that, okay, let's vote these people again. You understand? But today, from the palace down to Ibadan, Osogbo road there, you can imagine that dual carriageway. If you go to Iwo in the night now, you have a feel of a city. You understand? Go to Ila, same thing in Ila. Even you see, I kept on telling people, even if those roads are no more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kilometers, there's the chances is that when Governor Ademola comes in now, it's going to be extended. You understand? Giving more resources. You understand? Go to Ilesha. Ilesha is the headquarters of Ijesha people throughout the whole world, and it is Governor Ademola Adeleke that changed the status of Ilesha as to a better city. Ilesha is an industrialized community too, that deserves every attention which is being given to. You look at Ilesha, the fastest growing university around. You understand? So many things to talk about. I kept on telling people that, look, in the education sector, infrastructure, look at Osogbo, look at Okefia, look at Lameko. When I got to Osogbo, Lameko is my second home. That's where we play in the evening. And my friends that have even traveled, when I say, this is our Lameko, Lameko Walele. You understand? And that if people are saying that means giving more opportunities, Governor Ademola Adeleke will do more. So all these things coupled together, I'm not saying the opposition parties have not done well, but they should go and talk to the people now. They shouldn't do violence. Let people assess. We know that Osun people appreciate this government, and they are ready to come out to vote massively for Ademola Adeleke. What we are only praying for is that INEC, security agencies, should make sure we have a free, fair, and credible election. And with that, Governor Ademola Adeleke will win Imole will win with landslide.
Then Imole will win with landslide. Let's look at, are you filtrating with the array of big wigs within your party, especially 2 senators left, 3 members of House of Representatives left? Are you not filtrating with those big names and big players that left your party?
Honestly, as a politician, one should not be happy if you are losing members, because in politics it should be 1 + 1 + 1 at any point in time. You understand? Yoruba people will say, "Bareda sibilowa no shelukosi bareda song." You want as many people as possible. You want them under your platform. You understand? But I don't like talking about those that left. You know the reason why? I'm personally close to all of them, not even one, not even two. Mention them. I'm personally close to them. We have had reasons to work together, and they didn't convince me personally on the reason why they should leave for another platform. You understand? I've been a member of PDP since 1998, and according to a chart of circumstances, is just a special purpose vehicle for us for this election. And in fact, sir, I could remember when there were still issues on where to go. If I go to any radio or TV program, people will be talking to us that we are not advising the governor appropriately for a platform to run for second time, so that they will vote for him because they don't want to lose his good governance. You understand? What am I driving at? Those that left, well, for the best reasons known to them, because politics is a very deep game, it's a very deep personality. It's so personal. As I'm talking to you, you wouldn't know what's running in my mind. I wouldn't know what's running in your mind. You understand? So tomorrow morning I said that I'm no longer going to be here for the reason best known to me. So I didn't really want to dwell too much on it, but I wish them well. But I know Yoruba will say Alani Ofokole. In the next couple of months, in the next couple of days, we'll do the governorship election. By January, we'll do the National Assembly and some other elections in Osun when we are not going to do governorship. And probably by January ending or thereabout, we'll have reason to reappraise all these things and know and look at it holistically to look at, oh, have they taken the right decision or have they taken the wrong decision? But for me, when you leave your family house to go to somebody else's family house, you are a stranger there. Before you become a family, it will take a longer time. But like I said, it's painful that they left, but I'm not sure they can really make that impact there rather than being in their home. If you have problem with your family, you rather sit down and resolve it within house rather than because of that going to other families. And let me tell you, some of the people that came to join us in Accord, I'm able to say it here that some of them are our family. They left and they came back. And with the same thing that we told them then was what we're telling those ones that left now, that look, it's always good. When you're with your family, your mind is at rest. You might not really be in position where you plan to be, but it's always better, you understand, for you to resolve, take your time, relax, and politics is like a barber's chair. You understand? It runs, it's very stern eventually. It's all about service. If the party is doing well, and the people are saying the party is doing well, why not stay there and take the glory all together? You understand? Rather than vilifying or becoming aggressive to the point that you have to leave the platform and things like that. So, well, like I said, I don't know. We will talk about this probably after the general election. Yes. Well, sir, the first thing is I would commiserate with all those that have lost one person or the other in the last couple of months or thereabout on the political crisis that erupted in our state. Because this is a state, we have no other state than Osun State. And while commiserating with them, I, as an individual, have always been an advocate of peace. I condemn in totality any form of political brigandage, thuggery, vandalism, violence in any form. I don't condone it personally. I believe in votes, but not violence. You understand? And like we already said, it has become a blame game. But Osun people really know those who are harassing and intimidating them. We woke up one morning to see that all the billboards from Ashejire down to Osogbo has been destroyed, especially that of Accord Party. We couldn't have done that. To do what now? That sounds, strange. Then we are all in this state. When some people went for what they call it, walk to win, and when they were coming back, we saw the video where they carried a gun with their bosses and they were shooting anybody that wears a yellow cap or, you understand, Accord signals. But like I already said, thereafter there have been a lot of shooting, a lot of killings in Ilobu, in Ikire, in Esaoke, in Ikwetu, Ijebujesha, and so many places like that. And it is sad, very, very sad, because like President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan said, does it really want the blood of anybody? You need to step on somebody's blood before you get to an office. Then to what end are all those shootings and all those intimidation harassment? You want to, those who are supposed to vote for you, you want to harass them. Are people so dumb that when they see political parties that harass them and comes around with guns, they will still go ahead and vote to such a party? So that when they now get that power, they'll be able to do more, right? So I know people are not gullible. I know people those who are perpetrating violence, and I can only appeal to all political parties not to encourage any form of violence. Let us all go there. We all have canvassers now. All political parties, ADC, ACAC, whatever. We all have political canvassers. Let people go to people and talk to them now, and ask for their votes and tell them what they have done or what they are going to do if given the power. I think that's the best way to go about it, so that on the election day, let us all mobilize our voters to the polling units. Let them do their votes one-on-one and go back home, and let's count and let the votes count, and let them announce the winner, and everybody's fine. Another 4 years will be another opportunity. If you don't make it, there's no point going rampage, there's no point doing violence, there's no point doing harassment. So I beg our parents that they should talk to our younger ones, our brothers, that please don't encourage anybody to do violence. How many people that has been involved in killing and shootings will be appointed when politicians get to office? These are common sense things, you understand? If you have anything you want to add to this political process, do it legitimately, so that at the end of the day you have reasons to ask for justification of I've done this, where's my own reward? Killing does not have any reward. Violence does not have any reward. I beg our people that they should let us do this election in peace. As few days ago, the INEC people said we have over 2 million people that has registered to vote for this coming election. And like I said, I can assure you that we have 30 local government and area office. Plus or minus, according we have 25 local governments minimum. We can bookmark this. 25 local governments minimum. If a federal constituency with what the governor has done for us, we are going to vote massively for the governor, and we are still looking forward to even contest for governorship in 2030. So if we are looking forward to contest for governorship in 2030, I think it is right on us to make sure that we mobilize everybody in Ife land. And I kept on telling people that has to listen. Iwo, Osogbo, Ife, I think those are the communities that has not really produced governors since creation of Osun State. So, but I know in 2030, Osogbo equally has a chance to produce the governor, because I must say this, you understand? Because despite the fact that I'm an accord person and I'm from Ife, and I want an Ife person to become governor in 2030 after Governor Ademola Adeleke, Osogbo too has that. In fact, Iwo too has, if not for the fact that the current governor is going to finish from Osun West, Iwo too has that, because Iwo too has not produced. Iwo too is a very big city, a very big community that has the right to produce the governor of this state. If we want to go, if he wants to go to Ikutu must go with Clean or something like that. You understand? What I'm trying to sense is this. I know Osogbo Federal Consensus will do everything to give 80% of their votes to Governor Ademola Adeleke. These are facts behind the scene. These are facts. These are factors. When Oyetola wanted to contest for governor, and some people are shouting that it should be Osun West, a lot of people in APC then turned a blind eye. They went dumb about it. And if they have produced an Osun West person that time, probably they will have finished. Osun West will have finished his 8 years now, because the thing has to go around. You understand? So for me, these are factors. Apart from the infrastructural developments, what people will vote for Ademola, will vote for Accord, because they can see development in real times. A lot of people will vote for Ademola Adeleke because they can see development in real times. What they can see, what they can feel. You understand? See the Osogbo to Ilado road boundary. It has passed the Kirun now and is moving towards Inisha, towards Okuku. You understand? And this government plans to finish it up to the Kwara boundary. So Kirun people cannot do otherwise. You understand? Rather than, because that thing has really opened up their community too. So look at my local government, sir. The road that they did from Ibadan Expressway to Akinlalu, it was Bola Ige that did that road last 40 something years ago. The road that they did from Edo-Abon to Tonkere, there are over 100 communities on that road from Edo-Abon to Tonkere, and it's an agrarian community. Now it's pliable. They can bring in their things. It's going to be more cheaper, and it's going to be more cheaper for even the citizens to buy agricultural products. You understand? Even my own father's house, There was a road that they did from Akinade Junction to Ipetumu Road. That has a spot in my own Ayedade Street, coming out at Orita Iliomi, Orita Mary, and it was well lighted. So in the night, even if you are passing through, you can pick needle. You expect my community not to vote massively for Ademola Adeleke, and the stories like that all over. And if there's a community now that is looking forward to massive development and they have not gotten it, what I know is that given another 4 years of Imole of Governor Ademola Adeleke, he's going to do more for me. He wouldn't stop. He cannot stop, because I'm sure those who are doing the thinking in this government, they have done so well in the level that if only all these things could be continuing in the next 8 years, another governor will come and face another sector entirely. Let me tell you something about education. I'm sorry, I have to break this in. I schooled in Ire, and I worked there before I got an appointment the other time, and I know what it takes. I'm an academician. I know what it takes to do accreditation. In fact, every school you are expected to do accreditation probably once in 2 years or once every 4 years or something like that. That school did accreditation twice in a year for various courses, and I was like, how did they do it? If the government had not supported that institution, they wouldn't have been able to do such a thing. Look at the Ilesha example that I told you. You know how many courses that have been accredited in Ilesha? The propagandists will come and say that the school is expensive. But when you look at being expensive, the word being expensive, we all know in Nigeria today, when you want to study law, when you want to study medicine, when you want to study nursing science, these are competitive courses. And one of the things that makes it competitive for the fact that it's expensive. And there are courses that when you do it, you know you are guaranteed that you have a place to do something for yourself in your life. So it's not peculiar. The peculiarity is not agriculture. Agric in Unilever is free, education is free. So, but they won't talk about the courses that are free. They will rather focus on the courses that they are paying 1.10 million. And unfortunately, those that are complaining, if you check it out, their children are going to school where they are paying 2.3, 4.3. They are going to one of the top of the Ivy League schools. But they want to scandalize Osun people. Osun people are wise. Osun people knows what they want to do. They know who they want to vote for. They don't want this good governance. They don't want it to stop. Look at the civil servants, for crying out loud. The last APC government hold people have salary about 30 months, I think. I'm sure they must have paid. This government must have paid about 20 something out of. I can't really say the number, but probably it's maybe about 6 or 7 that they have not paid, and they've not finished paying because of the crisis we had at the local government. That really gave a lot of issues to the government. And you expect civil servants to now go back there again and vote for people that will come tomorrow and start saying, we are sorry because of lack of funds, you have to do this and do that again. No, they won't do it. The civil servants are having the best of time now. You understand? The market women, we have cooperatives in every community now. We have both community cooperatives and the cooperative, the market cooperative people. The government has put in billions of naira for them to have money that will be circulating among them. Those who used to go and borrow money from Lapo and all those Bomule Lanta, what they call it, they no longer do that. They no longer get harassed, you understand, by their marketers, because the government has created an avenue where they can get money, and among themselves they can be circulating it, and that has made the Osun state to be very peaceful, and the economy is growing little by little. Look at the IGR has increased over time. Look at how many banks that's come into Osun in the last 3 years. We know what happened in the previous 4 years of this government. Banks were closing down, armed robbers everywhere, insecurity, you understand. And up till this morning, despite all the problems we have, the political violence we have, Osun is still one of the states that has the lowest index when it comes to security issues. You understand. And despite that fact, the governor is the civil security officer say by mouth. But when it comes to constitution, you cannot even command a DPU, not talk of the CP. You understand? But at the same time, the government is trying everything humanly possible to keep Osun safe. So look at all what I've just told you. The tractors they bought the other time that I was talking about has been deployed close to over a year now, and they are in the field working. And the effect of those things, we will start seeing it in food surplus in the next harvesting season by God's grace. So I will still say it again that this government relies on Osun people. We appreciate them. We will continue to appreciate them, because without their support, this government could not have been where we are today. Ademola Adeleke has been doing well. You understand? They can always trust the governor that he's going to do more. with his team of leadership and management, you understand. And like I said, if people feel that this government has not really touched them like they expected, I'm sure by the time they vote the governor back again, the next 4 years, almost every nooks and cranny of this state will have a feel of what it is to be in government. My brother, when it comes to endorsement issue, let me put it this way: politics is all about perception. You understand the way you perceive, and perception takes a very larger percentage. Today, no doubt, even in Nigeria today, one of the most popular governors in Nigeria today is Governor Ademola Adeleke. Let him. If you drop Governor Ademola Adeleke in Zamfara today, you see people coming, Imole. If you drop him in Akwa Ibom, people will come out. What I'm saying in essence is this: is a happy-going person, is an open person. He does not keep malice. You can see it all over him, and when you're happy inside, it radiates outside. You understand? He is somebody who accommodates people, and everybody wanted to identify with somebody that knows what he's doing. Because for me, Governor Ademola Adeleke knows what he is doing. You understand? And all those endorsements, I am, from my own personal opinion, they are testimonies of you are doing well, sir, and you can do more. You understand? And the only way those who are looking at him, those who are assessing him, the only way they can appreciate him is to come together and say, Mr. Governor, sir, this is our appreciation. Our appreciation is that we are pledging our support and loyalty to you, that we are going to vote for you in this coming election. That's why you can see all those endorsements left, right, and center. It could be very tiresome because almost everybody wanted to endorse the governor. I know. Let me tell you. I know a lot of people from outside the country. I have one woman. She practices in the health sector in US. She came all the way from US. She had a group of women across all the 30 local government area office. Very massive. She was able to have close to about 100 in each local government. They all came to Osogbo. They said, want to endorse the governor, and she was funding them. Yeye Adenike, you understand? Imole Osun network or something. That's the group. I was amazed because for anybody who stays abroad that was following the governor on what the governor was doing, and she felt, look, I need to contribute my own quota. Yes, I'm from Osun. Yes, she's from Osun, and she felt, okay, the next she could do is get some people to start working for the election of the governor. That's amazing. So many of them like that. So many groups like that from London, from Malaysia. I have a younger man from Ila who is in Malaysia, who has been contributing, who has been talking to people at home. And I appreciate all of them because this is an opportunity to appreciate them. I appreciate all of them, those who have been supporting the government, those who are not in Osun. And that tells you that when you are doing the right thing, people are looking at you, you understand, and they are ready to support you, even to your amazement. People that do you want to give the governor money now? No. You can't give the governor money now. But if you cannot give him money, you can mobilize people to support and vote for him. So all those endorsements for me, like I said, is just a testimony that, look, Mr. Governor, we are with you, you are doing well, and we'll support you to continue until 2030. To use this medium to thank our people for supporting Accord Party. Accord is number one. Accord is number one on the ballot paper on the election day. The thumb. Let me tell you something that's amazing. Out of all the political parties, you cannot take any logo to polling units on election day. But Accord, you can take your thumb to the polling unit. So the thumb is our logo. You understand? And the thumb is the one that you are even going to use. Just put it in that box, and we are good to go. You have done that for Ademola Adeleke severally, and we are appealing to you to do it again, so that this good governance, this infrastructural projects, so many things are in the kitty. And I can tell you that grassroots development will take a front burner. You understand? We have been doing the cities, but we won't forget those who are in the grassroots. I forgot to tell you this, that Osun, in the last index that was doing climate change and renewable energy, we moved from 33 to 6, and that was the first time. You can imagine And out of 36 states, we were in 33 about 2-3 years ago, but we are on 6th position on the ladder now. Apart from Lagos, Bradley, Rivers, Abuja, and few other states, Osun is making a very big statement when it comes to climate change, renewable energy, and circular economy. We have a lot of hubs, a lot of recycling hubs now in Osun State, where plastics and these are debt things can. Debts now are expensive debts, so is wealth now. Debt is wealth now. You don't throw things away anyhow again now. Keep everything that you have that you no longer use, because somebody else will need to recycle it and turn it something else. What I'm saying in essence is people are getting more aware. These are sectors that are silent all the while, but this government is bringing it to the front burner. Look, let us all get involved. So I'm appealing to us. Let's go out on our election day. Let's wake up at that one day equals 4 years. I'm appealing to our mothers, I'm appealing to my colleagues. Let's leave that film. Don't watch film on election day. Don't play football on election day. Let's just stop our voters card. Wake up as early as possible. Go on queue. Check your name. Do your voting and go back home safely. And those who feel they want to defend their vote, if you are going to wait until when they are going to count the vote, please wait peacefully. If anybody wanted to cause trouble on an election day, please report to the security agencies. And I'm appealing to the security agencies to please be neutral. There's no point supporting anybody on an election day. Please be neutral. If there's any issue, settle it amicably. If people are proving too stubborn, just pick them up and go and lock them up. When we finish the election, we'll come and talk about it. And I'm begging INEC should please, all the beavers should be well oiled. We don't want a situation where you get to the polling units and they will say one beaver is no longer working. We'll be looking for one technical person to come and start looking at it. And there should be extra beavers in case one messes up. You understand? And let all the electronic gadgets that are going to use, let it work. And let's allow this election to be free, fair, and credible, so that at the end of the day we will all be happy for it. Thank you and God bless you.